doing? Welcome back to another edition of Ulon.Life. I'm your host, Isan, and tonight we have a really good show for you. I have my co-host in the building, the beautiful Cynthia. How you doing?
Hello, everybody.
All righty. So, how was your week?
My weekend was awesome.
Not weekend, week. It's
week.
Thursday.
I'm sorry. My week was awesome.
All right. So, well, without further ado, we open our show with our spoken word artists. I need you guys to call in 312-738-1060. Y'all know how y'all do it. Tonight's theme is, of course, powerful, meaningful things that you can do to sustain your relationship. And I need y'all to call, I need y'all to think and come up with some powerful stuff, you know what I'm saying? But without further ado, we're getting ready to open our show. As you guys know, man, we had the hottest spoken word artists around Chicago. Tonight we have a straight guru, a legend. Without further ado, the one, the only, Geronimo Speaks.
I never stood on the sandy shores of an Iraqi war. And I've never stormed with troops through Desert Storm in boots. And I've never acted in a plan to take terrorist land from Afghanistan. But one of my friends say, Jay, you got post-traumatic stress disorder. And in order to fight this disorder, you got to talk about your pains in disorder. So speaking becomes therapeutic from disorder. You a street soldier. And in order to get over, your mind got to think wholer and your tongue got to speak sober. So here we go. PTSD, posted, trapping, selling drugs, popping tech, squeezing deserts, and I was in the midst of it as an adolescent. Yeah, that was a dose present, but I formed most of my scars from adult sections. Have you ever been around someone smoking crack? The thick aroma smells like the stellest, wettest, moldiest bread, and I couldn't eat for a week after that. But you know what really made me weak after that? My first time seeing a body. I was maybe 7 probably. There I was on 92nd and Cottage Grove, right by the corner store, when I see a chase and pursuit. 12 gangsters, all ready to shoot, pistol in hand, stumping out one man. Then I see him reach for the can and...
Wow.
You know what? I don't even want to talk about it. PTSD, huh? Pre-teen selling dope. Funny how quick you graduate to the real thing from selling soap. And they give it to you wrapped in hope. Ironic how they give you the blow and tell you a blow and yell it's for the low. But when jail is new home as hell, you're on your own. I remember homie used to ask us $1 when we asked for it. It was, hey, shawty, let me get $1. Sure, shawty, if I got one on me. To, hey, fam, let me hold some. Sure, shawty, drop this off for me. Say, hey, shawty, you want some extra dollars? Here, pop this off for me. And I remember the first time a fiend approached with some cream. You know what? I don't even want to talk about it. PTSD, huh? Pardon the sinning deacon, but it's too much money out here and me and my gas eating, and no one ever put a price tag on our worth. They say you gotta die to see heaven, but I want to see it here on earth. And no, we don't do songs, we read tatted out psalms on forearms and pray to the same God when it's wartime in sight. One time it literally rained bullets for 40 days and 40 nights because we was the only block flooded when it was drought season. But I'm looked at as a heathen, shorty's forsaking Jesus, sending me and the God with that 30 piece. And it's foolish forsaking Jesus, sending him to God for 30 pieces like Judas. And I try to talk to him, but it's like I'm speaking in code. I was broken, dragged through the mud, lost loved ones, and I never denied God. I was on my job. What am I speaking in code? I said I was broken, dragged through the mud, lost loved ones, and I never denied God. I was on my job. And they say, Jay, try to run to the church, but all this church hurt got me thinking like, is it worth it? Because Moses taught me even the holy staff can turn into serpents. And lately, it feel like the devil made a pact with God to impact my life, and I'm looking at God like, you know what? I don't even want to talk about it. My best friend say, how could you heal if you never talk about it? All you do is talk around it. You live the life that most of these people would consider astounding. But at the end of the day, I don't even want to talk about it, you know?
Woo! All right. Come on in, Geronimo. That's what I'm talking about. Awesome. So, as y'all know, we get cracking.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't really like this angle. I want to get a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So, we're just trying to get the best we can. I don't know if we get everybody in this one, but
He,
As long
we'll
as you
just
in
tag
it.
him.
As long as you in, yeah, that's
We'll
how
tag
we do
him.
it.
Well, that's
So,
actually my phone, so.
yeah, just so y'all know, you know what I'm saying, I want to say that, you know, me and this brother right here go way back, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying, and I know that when he first started out, you know what I'm saying, doing this thing, I knew that he was going to be hot on the scene because he had that fire, and guess what?
Thank you.
You never lose that fire.
That's
You
right.
never lost it, man. You never lost it. So, real quick, Geronimo, you know, tell me a little bit about, you know, yourself, things that you want the, you know, the public to know. As you know, this is syndicated everywhere around the world. What made you get into the spoken word field in the first place?
My love of words, like I love words. I was a rap. Well, I'm still a rapper, but I started out rapping, battle rapping, freestyling, poetry, like everything. Like I love words, and I love just playing with words and just seeing how I could, you know, kind of finagle them to my will, you know. So words, like anything that got to do with words, except for singing. I'm not a singer, but anything else, I'm
But the
all
word
in.
play, you
Yeah,
definitely words.
I love it. I love
So
it.
is it like a way to express yourself? You express yourself through words?
Yeah, it is. I feel like if you hold the key, like if you master words, you master life. Like you know,
Love it.
words. Like you need words
Speak
to do
things into
anything.
existence,
Yeah,
huh?
like
That's
you know,
right.
the law of attraction. You speak it, therefore
Law
it
of
is.
attraction.
You know
That's
what I mean?
right. That's
Yeah.
right. Well, Geronimo, man, again, you know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure watching you start. I remember when you first came to my record release /
Record
book
release.
release.
Right.
And we had it, and I had 2-in-1. My book came out,
Wow.
and my record
Remember.
came out, and we were downtown,
Just learned
and
something.
and I actually had that, you know, the picture, you know what I'm saying? Me, you, everybody else that was there,
Wow.
Black Eyed Ted, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was deep, and I loved it, and ever since then I knew because you performed there. Remember, I had an open mic part. Just
You know
for
the crazy thing is I remember having an in-depth conversation with you about Karina Greens because that's where I was born. I was like, you know my mama, because you know anybody from Karina Greens, I'm
Right,
like,
we
you know
all
my
know
mama, because you know what I mean. But yeah, I remember that. I don't remember performing though. I don't remember
Yeah, you
performing.
got down, man. You did your thing.
I
I'll show
appreciate
you. I'll
that.
show you the pics. So what are some of the things that you got going on? Where can people like come and see you at, or find about your music or anything like that?
Website, Facebook.
First, I'm traveling all over the country doing shows.
Blessings.
My next feature, I'm a part of something called Vocal Voices of Chicago and Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's Voices of Chicago, Cali, and Las Vegas. So I'll be there.
Awesome.
I'll be in Vegas on the 18th and 19th, and then I'll be in Vegas on the 17th to 18th, and I'll be in Cali on the 19th
Nice.
of this month. After that, I'm in Dallas.
Awesome. Now,
Yeah.
if people want to book you, how can they get in touch with you?
I mean, everything's the same. This is artist 101. Everything's the same. Geronimo Speaks at gmail.com. Geronimo Speaks on Instagram. Geronimo Speaks
All
on
one
Twitter.
word.
Geronimo Speaks.
One word,
It's
right?
just Geronimo. If you type in Geronimo Speaks, I'm not that hard to find. The booking number is 773-690-0099. Like I'm not like it's.
Say it again for those y'all need y'all.
773-690-0099.
And you can also go to our website, of course, Ulon.Life. We're going to have it on there for y'all. Okay, Geronimo, so listen, I want you to stay, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get ready to go to this overhead. I'm going to bring in my other, you know what I'm saying, special guest. And then we're going to weigh in on our topic for the night. All right?
Blessings.
Okay, then. So let's do it real quick. Bam. So now you guys on live, of course, get to see what's going on. You guys are going to come over here. But you guys at home, definitely feel free to call on in and go to the website. They'll bring everything. And just want you guys to know at home, you know what I'm saying, that we are definitely looking to employ people. If you have an X on your background, yeah, you bring one over and you still come back too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, see now you see
So-
what we see?
Yeah, we're getting ready to switch. Just make sure everybody's in the middle. Okay, so listen up, y'all. We're getting ready to go back. Come on, come on, come on. Let's do it. All right, we're getting ready to go back. Y'all, and let's do it. Bam. All right. So y'all getting a little behind the scenes look real quick. You know what I'm saying? If you can come on in. All right, so listen up. Without further ado, we open up with some fire spoken word. Now we're getting ready to go off. We have to move over a little bit, Rich, a little bit because you're in front of the camera. We're getting ready to go straight off into our first special guest of the night. This beautiful woman is here with us, and she has brought her friend. I'm going to let her introduce her friend, but without further ado, this is Queen Deborah, y'all. Give it up. The one and only. And she has had a long history in Chicago. Can you please tell us about yourself real quick and what brought you into the field? And then we're going to get into a couple things.
Okay, first I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I had a youth center called Off the Alley, which you've been on my show so many times. I love the
Great
kids.
TV
I had
show.
to give the babies a chance to get on there and express themselves through their talent.
Yeah.
And that's something that we need right now, but I'm going to leave that alone. But right now I have a company called Honeybee Collection. I sell lingerie and corsets to bring out that alter ego in the woman, but also to make that woman feel good on the inside about themselves. You know, you can do the outside.
Indeed.
You know, that's fine, but the inside to build up that confidence. Yeah.
Okay.
And also I have my model here today with me. It's one of my models, Tanisha.
That's Tanisha. All right, Tanisha. All
I
right.
am Tanisha. Catch me on your TV screen, Lang. I'm an actress and a model, and also a co-host.
All right.
I co-host for two shows, Rome's Way and Kisses Don't Lie on YouTube, and that's all about me. So.
All right. So listen up. So I want to know a little bit about the collection.
Yes.
You know, it's Honeybee.
It's Honeybee.
Honeybee. And can you tell me, does Honeybee have anything coming up?
Yes, let me tell you what's going on right now. Honeybee have a fashion show coming up June the 22nd, but it's a little twist to it because it's called Yellow to Pink because January the 22nd.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Let's just do this.
Okay.
This is what we're gonna do because I want to catch up the viewers and our lives about something very important to us and something very special about this queen and why she's so strong and why people should partake in supporting this event. Okay, so we're gonna back up a little bit.
Okay.
Queen Dubois, I just want to give everybody a quick insight on who you were, what you've done. Now we're gonna get personal. You know what I'm saying? And I know that you don't have any qualms about it, any qualms about it, any
God is able.
things that, you know what I'm saying, would hold you back, and all the time God has been good. Tell the viewers and everybody what you've been going through and when you found out.
All right. June the 22nd, we're going to bag back. We're going to bag back, right? Okay. I was diagnosed with breast cancer January the 22, 2019 of this year.
Okay.
And when I found
support
that
you.
out, it for 2 weeks, I'm not going to even lie, it did something to me. But after 2 weeks for crying and screaming, I said, wait a minute, Queen, it's time to fight.
That's right.
Okay.
You know, this thing can't beat me.
Right.
You know, God got me. He's a healer. Now, let me stop preaching now, you know. But, you know, so I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I was sitting down, and I was like, wait a minute. You know, I say, I still got to do something. So that's why I came up with my fashion show from yellow to pink.
Okay.
Because Honeybee represent yellow, but now it's pink. So I'm bringing both worlds under one roof.
Okay.
So June the 22nd is the fashion show, it's the breast cancer awareness, a fundraiser to give back to breast cancer survivors like myself. So that's how I came with that.
Okay, all right. Well, Queen, saluting you. I mean, you're very strong. If anybody out there, you know, has any questions, like I said, we may be able to get to them, we may not. If the phone lines get flooded, call in 312-738-1060. You can still support this lady just by giving her some encouraging words as well.
Yes.
So, Queen,
Yes.
during your transition, once you found out about your condition,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Was there a time, I mean, with other women that are going through something out there, especially, you know what I'm saying, sisters of color or pretty much anybody, is there encouraging words that you want to tell somebody that might, because I know there's viewers that are going through something very similar right now, because we have thousands and thousands of viewers. What can you tell them to help you get through it?
You got to keep a positive mind. That's the first thing. And also you got to, you know, bring up a higher power, your God, whatever that God may be. Because it can take so much, as you can see, it took my hair, it took my eyebrows, it do something to, you know, you get sore, it's just so much. And sometimes
And
you
are
just
going
don't.
through chemo?
I'm going to chemo. I go to chemo every Friday.
All right,
I got this.
Absolutely.
I got
Absolutely.
this. So it takes you through so much. And so if you're out there right now, just keep a positive mind. You can make it and stay strong and believe and have faith that you will fight it. But when you start feeling like you can't make it, and you're gonna lose it. Then that's when things start happening in your body. So you got to keep your mind right.
Right.
You got to feed that man right, and you got to stay strong. Sisters, you got to stay strong, and that's where I'm at right now. I mean, cancer can take all this, but it can't take my spirit.
that's
Right. You so right.
Hello, let me say that one more time.
Come on. Come on.
You
People in
can
the
take
back.
my hair, you can take this, you can do all that, you can take my nails, you can do so much, put swords in your mouth, but you know what? It can't take who I am.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
here to fight, I'm here to
Yes,
stay. Yeah,
yes.
hello.
All right, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. And you know, with us going so far back and doing these shows all over, you know, Chicago and all
Yes.
that we've done, I've always noticed that you've always held yourself with grace and dignity.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Thank you.
it's such a pleasure to know that you are a survivor, that you're strong.
That's awesome.
Because I've never viewed you any other way.
Thank
You know what I'm
you.
saying? I've never
Thank
viewed
you.
you
Oh,
any other way.
thank
You know what I'm saying? The
you.
queen is always and still will forever be a queen.
I love your attitude, just your energy.
Thank
I
you.
want to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, so Queen, where do you what are some other things, like how can people get in touch with you if they want to find out more about this event?
Sure, you can contact me at yellow2pink@gmail.com. And
One word? Yellow to pink,
Yellow
number two
to
or
pink.
T-O?
Yeah, YELLOW 2pink@gmail.com.
Is it 2 T-O?
Number two.
T-O.
Okay.
Yeah, T-O, yeah,
Right.
T-O.
Number two.
That's right, help me out. Yellow to pink.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, you know, my favorite color is yellow and honeybee, but now it's pink.
I love it.
You know, yellow to pink, and I'm also writing a book the day when my yellow turned pink.
Oh, okay, awesome. That's what's up. Yes,
Yeah.
All right.
I'm writing that right now, all through chemo, all through all the things
Wow.
I'm going through, all the pains, all the things like that. But man, I can't let this ugly disease
I know that's right.
stop who I am.
No, man.
Okay, so real quick, I want to open up the floor, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
We're talking about tonight, what are some of the things you can do to hold on to a relationship? I know that you've been going through a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I know you, you know, are in a position, you know what I'm saying, where you have a significant other.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
And so we're going to start off on the way on the end, as always, you know what I'm saying? What are some of the things you think, Cent, that you can do as a woman? Because, you know, we're going to talk about the men, you know what I'm saying? But as a woman, yeah, you know, like, what are some things you feel that you can do to sustain, some powerful things you can do to sustain a relationship? To keep it going.
First and foremost, prior to a relationship, I would hope that you guys would did the transition to being friends. And so upon that transition, what you did then, you have to maintain it. I'm actually talking to somebody about this. And so for the most part, you have to spend quality time.
Yeah.
There's such thing as me space. That's important. And just, you know, communication, quality time, and just move accordingly.
Okay, good. I like that.
I like that.
Well, yes, I would say the
Is it
same
Tanisha?
thing. Yeah, it's Tanisha.
Tanisha, okay.
Yeah, catch me on
Make sure
TV
I'm saying
screen,
it
but
right.
yeah, it's
Yes,
Tanisha.
okay.
But yeah, I basically think to keep a strong relationship is communication.
Absolutely.
You know, you make sure that you guys have that good bond with each other, you know. And it's really good to have a relationship when you can be able to just hit your boyfriend and play with him. You know, y'all fist fight or whatever,
Right.
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of going out, you know, enjoying
connect. You
yourself,
have to
getting some
connect.
time away. And,
Yes.
I agree.
you know, and basically, you know, it's just that bond. I could be your friend and also be your woman. Whatever you need, you know, if I'm
I like
there,
that.
you know,
Absolutely.
just you gotta have that bond.
Outside the bedroom.
Yeah,
That's
Not
right.
just
There
that.
you
Yeah,
go. There
exactly.
you
There
go.
you
That's
go.
important.
And then if you have to, you know, you gotta change your character and be sexy. You know what I'm saying? Be put on different wigs and stuff like that.
Alright.
You know, your man left you
the
be.
ultimate-
That's what we do.
Right, look, I'm Stasha today, baby. You know what I'm saying?
It was coming out. I knew it was coming.
Right, so
Well, ain't
yeah.
nothing wrong with that. Roll it down
Just
the line,
left in the
Queen.
bedroom.
Yeah.
Come on,
You
Queen.
know, the most important thing is communicating and honesty.
Yes,
You have to communicate, and you got to be honest. Okay, you know, even if it hurt,
Right.
you know, even if
Yeah,
it's
right.
you did something and he did something, you know, a little ouchy, you got to communicate, because if you lie about it, it's gonna come back around. It's gonna be a problem. That's the main thing,
Is quitting an option?
huh?
Is quitting an option?
No,
Okay.
no.
Never.
no. You got to fight at it. It's not gonna be good all the
I
time.
agree.
Right.
I mean, you gotta just if that's the person that God Listen to me. God is in all my words, okay? Because He's number one.
I love it.
If that's something, if that a person that God pointed and not you, then you fight at it.
That's deep. Can you say it again?
Is it something that God pointed and not you? Because sometimes we go in, ooh, I like him.
Facts.
Ooh, he got a nice car. Ooh,
smell
no,
good.
that's not even. That man probably not even the one. Ooh, he smell good. You know, ooh, his cologne. That's probably not even the one that you
like the way
need.
you open up
That's
my
not the
condo.
one that God sent to you.
That's right.
What are some of the signs that you will say that you feel that he is the one? Or she the one, you know what I'm saying? Well, we'll say he, since, you know, y'all.
It's to each his own. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say what you think, Tanisha.
Basically, you know, when you in your sick moment and they are there. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Your sick moment and they there. Like if you need
and they keep reaching out.
look, you ain't got the soup in there that you need to have. He ain't there making it, mixing up something to make it happen.
See, now
That's
guys,
that
y'all
keeper.
gotta listen to
You know,
that now.
but
That's
what's,
that keeper.
what's from the heart reach the heart.
There you
And
go.
You have to pray for the gift of discernment, and it don't take long for you to
It don't take-
realize if
there
a
you
person in
go.
your corner or not. I mean, a lot of times we as women we ignore the red flags because of the things you like to
Yes.
say, because he this, because he that, because he do this. But at the end of the day, the Lord will show you
Yes.
if this is the man for you.
That's
Yep.
See them
right.
flags.
And we really, messed up with the bad things that they do. We always quick to just judge that person, but we don't really see the vision. Like, this is your test going through it with this
So
relationship.
it might be a strong test.
Exactly. And it might be that strong test that God putting you through. And if that might have been the one who you supposed to been dating. You know what I'm saying? And we just
Okay.
blow it
Well,
off.
you know what? Let's get some male energy
That's
up
right,
in
yeah. Let's get some male energy up in
You
here.
know,
What you say?
So I guess the thing is, right now I'm gonna say it again real quick, and we'll make it real quick because I want you to perform again.
Okay.
What are some of the things you can do to sustain, to hold on to a relationship?
I mean, like I said earlier, I'm real big with words, and I'm real big with affirmations, and I'm real big with
Affirmations, I like
reassuring.
I like that.
I'm real big with reassuring my mate that all the special things. You're beautiful. You're smart. You can do it. I'm real big in putting out just positive energy. I'm real good at just like letting the little stuff go and letting the like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, we need to talk about it. Like I'm real big in like, hey, you can micromanage. And then when I can to give my 2 cents on the things that matter, then that means they matter. So listen,
Right.
but handle all that everyday thing you want to do, everything. And I'm like, okay, I don't care what color the curtains are. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
That's
so,
a good one.
so yeah, it's
That's
all,
right.
so I'm real big just on.
So you
like,
pretty much let us have our way.
yeah,
There ain't no drama.
yeah, like you can have your way on a day to day, but I'm
Yeah.
big
No
on like when I do speak, trust my words are very,
Okay.
very serious.
Well, speaking of words,
Speaking of words.
I want them. Let's
Okay,
part the rest of the
okay,
video.
let's
Come
go.
back.
Hold on. You didn't give your 2 cents. You got
Well, real quick, just so my man can get out, I want to just say that I think that some of the things you can do is definitely pray together. I think that you can make sure that I think communication is always vital,
yes,
and
yes.
and I believe in second and third chances. I mean, we're human, and I know that if two people really love each other, they're gonna do what they gotta do to try their best to stay together.
Yes.
Do
So
thick and thin.
That
You know what I'm
is so
saying?
true.
So I mean, I just hope it touched somebody out there. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, let's get it cracking.
Get it
Let's
cracking.
do this way a little
Come
bit.
on, which way?
And then you going that way a little
You
bit.
go that way.
I just
You
want
go-
you to put your chair right in the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah.
Okay. No, I want him to put his chair.
Oh,
in the middle.
oh, okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
All right,
Come on,
let's get
do
it.
your
Let's get
thing.
it. Let's get it.
Okay. I'm 6'2"
Come on.
and a whopping 300 pounds, roughly. And it's safe to say I'm a little bit more than pudgy. But I must admit at least 100 pounds of it is pure dead weight. And you the only one left to blame. See, when you left, my mind told me to wait, but my heart scolded me with pain. And my stomach missed the butterflies taking residence in its place. So my heart shielded it with fatty tissues and walls of dead weight.
Okay.
150 pounds to be exact.
Come on.
But my mind keeps saying, she'll be back. And my heart is saying, it's cool. We'll just wait. Just wait. Funny how we grow love handles from loose hate and Cupid's arrows only graze fat cells protecting a bruised place. 2 words I tatted on my brain's mental graffiti. Love and loss, so if I diabetes. Sometimes emotions come to a head and I'm feeling like Forrest Gump longing for his Jenny. Craig. Staying fed to keep from being fed up. And shout out to the boyfriend you ended up 2 weeks before you decided to dead us. Yeah, I'm big or true, but he'll never be fit enough for you. And when you have sex in mind and he's touching on her breast, her thighs, but she won't moan, that's because of exercise. And we can stop at that. And we can stop at that. Weigh the options. Pull up. I ain't never have a problem with jumping jacks. Scrap. So of course I'm throwing shade at this brother. Baby, I could have gave you heat in the winter and shade in the summer. Loved you from sundown to sun up. We could have done us. I'm successful. We could have been that together. I wanted us to grow old and fat together. It's like I want to leave, but my mind keeps telling me to wait. And so I wait, and I wait. But at the end of the day, I'm just bent out of shape, you know?
All right. Woo! All right. Listen up. Good, right, wrap it on down real quick. I just want to say much love to everyone who came in. Y'all have the information that y'all need. Much love to the Kellers. Much love to old and new. Y'all quick shout-outs, running around quick.
As always, thank you for having me to the platform.
Thank you,
Alright.
thank you,
I love y'all, man.
thank you.
And let me just say real quick, you know what I'm saying, much love to everybody, all the Ulons across Chicago to keep making a difference. My girl Adrian out there, Lynn, all the people that I know, you know what I'm saying, really support me, even though they might not say it. And to my queen,
Yes,
the boy, for
thank
coming
you for
on
helping
in.
me.
Hold this film, because this be you. And man, again, man, we love y'all, man, and I want to thank you for coming and keep us strong. You know what I'm saying? I know you really on point. Again, each one, teach one, and don't stop there. Holla back.
Holla.